Hi, so I wanted to show off a couple of Nyx builds I have here. So first, shards. Both of these use assimilate, so it's the same parkour shards, duration shards, and ideally a casting speed shard here. Tau forged, I mean ideally. So the first build here, it focuses on ensnare with secondary irradiate and having a high damage, basically like single shot pistol, which we're using Vesper with leaded gas, which I'll show off in a second. So for energy, universal fallout mixed with the chaos, because chaos gives 10 radiation stacks to every enemy within 70 meters, because we have maxed range. We have a 60% chance each enemy killed to get a universal orb, which is 50 energy. At 22 enemies in a ensnare group, we can fully max out our energy at 640. Ensnare also, because we have max range, has a 28-meter radius. This is very nice for grouping in a bunch of enemies at once. Worthy camaraderie again for high damage. Precision again for high damage. Assimilate for invincibility. Pacifying bolts so that we can armor strip more enemies. We have just over the amount of strength you need to armor strip. 125 is what you need for psychic bolts. And yeah, so onto the Vesper. I guess Fullman build is just normal Fullman. You can put this here. I show this off in my Irradiate video. Actually, this used to be on Irradiate, and I used to have Burstin on Nyx, but I swapped them. So actually, let me show. If you're wondering, this is what I run on my Irradiate now. So Ruvox, so we get the double jump. And then, so here's the Vesper. If you have the Forma, if you want to put something exilist, put whatever. Maybe this, I don't know. So this is the build. Leaded gas and secondary radiate to both do AoE stuff. So secondary radiate will be always on because of the massive 70 meters that chaos gives everything 10 radiation stacks. So this will do 108% of the single target hit that you're going to do to enemies within 70 meters, or in 7 meters, sorry. And then leaded gas after that will apply another 300% gas damage to have massive gas clouds. So this 180% of the hit, that we already, this thing does a couple million damage to a headshot. So you get a big AoE explosion in 7 meters, and then the gas is going to finish off everything else around it. For large groups, you will have to shoot a couple enemies, because just both of these will not have the range to hit everything. Besides that, we have Shade Prime here. It'll make you invisible, going with sort of the stealthy theme. And Ambush here is also why we're using it, is so that when you are invisible, you go outside of invisibility, you shoot once to do an extra 240% damage. As well with Duplex Bond, I use the Tazakor here in actual missions. And this primes very well with Duplex Bond. I tried doing this with the Shivering Contagion, but the slow freezing makes it so they don't actually group up within Snare. I'm taking this off because it will ruin the demonstration for in here. It primes too good. So to simulate a mission, you sort of be down here, have your 4-up, double jump. So you roll. You want to make sure you press your 2 first, because if you do 1 and then 2, they will be moving in the ensnare. So you want to ensnare after you press 2, and 3 to give them all the viral. And then, as you can see, everything dies with 1 shot. Did 3.6 in the first one, so that 180% was done to everything within 70 meters, and then another 300% on the 3.6 million was done in the gas cloud to kill everything else off. Yeah, very fun. Fairly consistent. Oh, it goes behind the back this time. So see, this is what happens if you do 2 after you do 1. It can become a bit of a pain to hit the head. Oh, but I got it. So yeah, that is this build. Here's I'll show off. So with the Tazakor, what ends up happening is we even unfreeze the enemies. 2, 1. And as you can see, Tazakor is kind of they die even quicker because Tazakor is giving them all 10 viral procs instantly. Yeah. So, sort of, while I was doing this build, messing around with this build, I sort of realized that this would also just be a very good secondary weapon, or just a weapon platform in general. If you want to do secondary weapons, that would be even better, because you could run anything with secondary Radiate. But, I mean, just using Chaos with Universal Fallout becomes very good for energy economy. You could run Acceleration here. You could run Precision again if you wanted to do a secondary weapon platform. You could run Pistolier, you could run any sort of pistol mod you wanted to run here, or any just sort of weapon modifying mod here. Here I have Zada's Whisper, you can put Roar, Nourish, Eclipse. You have 209 strength, so you'll get a decent bonus out of anything. Reduce the range, because since we're not using this as sort of the main mechanic, we do not need 70-meter radius on it, 47 is fine. Obviously have more than enough to armor strip still. I have growing power now. If you wanted to put something else here, you can. More strength is just going to buff this more, which already, with the weapons in this game, you don't need much more weapon boosting unless you want to see funny numbers. I'll show this off here with my Fullman. I'll actually switch the Griffin off. So, go back to pausing. So, 2, you can come back here. There's my shades. The armor strip, 1, and it sort of just deletes everything. Fullman's not the best example of this. The Fullman is more for the stealth thing. This would be good, as I showed before, actually. We burst in. But Burstin is OP in general, so obviously this doesn't mean much, but it's stacked up and then burst. Delete them. And again, Burstin can do that without this anyways, so. But this is essentially a similar thing to this is what I was running before. But I believe I was running Nourish instead of Zada, and over the 3 instead of over 1. Yeah, this is fun. I recommend trying out the stealth build. It is fun to mess around with something kind of goofy like this in missions. A lot of times just want to try hard, use meta stuff, but doing fun stuff like this is fun also. Yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, and thank you.